Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. Today I have my gorgeous wife. First time I've said it on my channel or on YouTube. I have my wife sat by me, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you my everyday sort of updated spring makeup look. And Rose is going to be doing my eyebrows because we've decided that the internet decided that Rose is eyebrow master or mistress, I don't know. Just excellent at doing her eyebrows. Lord, I like this. Eyebrow lord. Queen of the eyebrows, that her eyebrows are on fleek. And so she's going to share with you, lovely viewers, how she gets her eyebrows so on fleek. How she gets them on that point. So let's get started with my spring everyday makeup look. So I've washed my face and put moisturiser on, and now I'm about to start. So first off, I'm using my NYX Photo Loving Primer, which is green because it's anti-redness. So I don't get many blemishes and spots. I think I've got like one mark here, one blemish here. But I don't really get that. But what I do suffer from is sometimes I get a bit of redness. So I always use this primer. It's green, and the green cancels out the red. And when I put primer on, you don't like rub it into your skin, you just like pat it on, because it doesn't rub, it just sort of sits on your skin and just makes it really smooth and silky and easy for your makeup to glide on. So after I've done my face primer, I put on my Elizabeth Arden eye primer. Yay, so now my skin's all primed and my eyes are all primed, I'm going to put on foundation. So at the moment, I'm mixing my foundations because my foundation is too pale, so I mix it with a slightly darker one to get the right colour. So the mascara that I use that I always rave about is number 7 Extreme Length. I couldn't live without it, I always wear it. It makes my eyelashes look really long. And at the moment I'm using waterproof. I don't normally use waterproof mascara, but I bought this for my wedding in case I cried. So next I'm just going to put a little bit of powder on just to secure my makeup. I'm not going to coat it on, I'm just going to dab a little bit on where needed, a lot under my eyes to stop my mascara from running. So next I'm using Bourjois Golden Rose for blusher. So I'm using Glow All Out by Sip and Glory, which I love this highlighter. It's a little pink though, so it suits kind of pink toned skin. And I just put it around my eyebrow and onto my cheekbone for a little bit of highlight here, and again on the other side. And then I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter and put it underneath my eyebrow on my brow bone, just to highlight that. So next I'm going to put on the Lip Gloss Glaze. Okay, so that's basically my spring fresh makeup tutorial done, except Rose is going to come and do my eyebrows.
Okay, first of all I'm going to use an eyeshadow from, is it Bourjois?
Bourjois.
It's actually a lighter brown than I used for you yesterday.
Yeah, it was a bit dark yesterday.
It was a bit dark, but it wasn't bad. But you know, the lighting, I think it depended on what lighting was on your face. And what I'm going to do is just strengthen what's already there. Now, what you've got to make sure you never do is put powder, or whatever you're using, over skin where hair doesn't really grow.
Yeah.
By like a considerable amount. I mean, you can do it a little bit, just to even it out.
So saying don't overdraw your eyebrows,
right.
Like grow your eyebrows and strengthen what's already there.
For instance, here, I'd say you had a little dip where hair isn't there, so I'm just going to even it out, as if there's hair. But what I'm not doing is drawing your eyebrows here. Cause
like with a thick pencil.
Right, because that's ridiculous.
I'm 100% taking note, listening like the avid student, and you're my teacher, because everybody on the internet loves your eyebrows.
Okay, I'm not a teacher, I'm a Jedi Master. So actually, this isn't going to take very long because your eyebrows are plucked to perfection, almost.
Really?
Almost.
I've got a few strays.
So what I'm doing here is literally strengthening what's already there just slightly, very softly filling in the gaps where hair isn't present.
And is that why you like to use powder, because it's more soft?
Do you know, I never used to use powder until about 6 months ago. I always used to have an eyebrow pencil, but then realised it was too waxy, it smudged, and I wasn't really into having to sharpen it all the time. So, another thing you can do...
It's quite relaxing having you touch me.
Just brush it a little bit so you don't go off course there. Actually not as easy doing other people's eyebrows.
No, I'm sure it isn't.
This is literally just one of those little sort of spongy pads, eyeshadow things. I don't know the terminology, Rosie, I'm not a beauty blogger, but this is what I use. Now, I'd say that was nearly there. Now, it's up to you whether you want to extend it.
It's meant to finish from, you're meant to begin at the beginning of your eye, and your nose should go out here and it should go to, like in a diagonal to your nose, if you know what I mean.
Now, if you just raise your whole eyebrows up, look at me slightly, that's it. I'm just brushing them up as I do them. Always good to brush them up. And then any gaps that you can see, even on the top of the brow, just slightly fill. It doesn't take much. And when you go wrong, you bloody know about it.
Okay, so that's my finished look. So this is sort of an everyday spring, summer makeup tutorial. And Rose did my eyebrows, and hopefully now I've filmed this, I'll be able to do them myself now. So hopefully we can all learn from the master.
Hi everyone, I'm going to tell you exactly how I do my eyebrows. I always start with powder, and exactly what I used for Rosie, but slightly darker. I use the big end first, and I use a very, very small amount just to kind of like brush them up with it and also give it like a little bit of a base. Here I go. I always start on my right one because that's just the kind of person I am. As you can see here, these are my eyebrows without anything on them, so there are a few gaps there and things that I've probably accidentally overplucked, or maybe my eyebrows are falling out, I don't know. I'm just slowly and softly filling in the gaps before I actually add the shape, just kind of like the arch bit. So this bit here, I quite like it to be an even line without being too defined, because it has to look natural. Natural but tamed, I like to say. And you don't want to ever go too far down here, because that obviously sort of like makes your whole eye darker, or go too far up these bushy bits, which I could probably trim.
I like your terminology, the bushy bits.
Thank you. I'm a pro. Always blow. I can see here, this needs strengthening. Brushing up as I do so, and as I come to the arch here, I'm using the very, very sharp sort of end, pointy end of this, just to have a bit more control.
Using a thinner brush, aren't you?
You got it. And I'm really not adding a lot here at all. If you start too strong, well, you never start too strong in all areas of life. Just strengthening them slightly here without going too thick. And I like to extend just slightly, just slightly. It doesn't need a lot. This is, I think, where people are going wrong. I mean, I don't judge people with really, really strong eyebrows at all, but I do a little bit. Start by filling up those gappies. And always try and make it so that line matches that line. I know they say they're
sisters, not twins.
Sisters, not twins, but I like to think they're twins. I think people only say that because they can't do them properly.
Some may say that your eyebrows are twinning.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah.
Always twinning.
I did not make that up myself.
Didn't you?
I watched so many twins on YouTube.
YouTube or RedTube. And we're just doing exactly the same. That's always slightly harder on the left. Don't know why. And we're going over the arch again. Now we're really not doing, in fact, I don't actually put any on the arch until I'm okay with the angle it's coming down on, because I feel like that actually determines where the angle goes.
Ah, so you're saying you do the end of your eyebrow in the beginning before you do like the archy middle?
I fill up, I let them meet, I join it.
Ah, that's so autistic. That's where I've been going wrong, I think. But what does Maltese think?
She thinks that, like, if you have to be taught how to do your eyebrows, you need like a serious like life analysis. She was born with this like amazing ability to look great naturally. You know, naturally. And that's it. It's literally that simple. You just don't go crazy, and make sure that everything is soft. Start off very light. Take your time. The brows are the most important part of the face.
The eyes are the nipples of the face, but maybe the brows are, because they're more important now, I feel. what Rosie said.
So there you go, that was Rosie's makeup tutorial for her spring look, and also my help with her eyebrows, and then my eyebrow tutorial, which
Your
is pretty much
expertise.
the same tutorial, but we hope you liked it.
Yeah, your godlike abilities.
Well,
Put into film and captured for you viewers.
well.
Godlike's a bit far.
Subscribe!
Subscribe!